So I was just chilling on the surface of the planet like I normally do as a human being, and then suddenly I get messaged by another living human being and another sign of life. Crazy, right? But yes, I get messaged to come online and play on some Minecraft server that apparently is one of those Minecraft Nation server. But here comes the plot twist. It's modded. Bet you weren't expecting that. Now I don't know which mods are in there and which don't, and honestly I'm way too lazy to read the whole entire thing, so I'm just gonna put it here on screen for a couple of seconds and maybe you can read something of it. Okay, you ready? Go. I mean, I didn't say how fast I was gonna do it, but yeah, it's possible. Maybe you have like a time machine or something. Also, you like the name that I put this project? You like it? I know you do. Don't lie to me. Of course, the server didn't start immediately. I found out about this on like middle May and it was supposed to start on August 4th, so I had time to prepare. And everyone else also too. The rules were simple. No cheating, and you also had to find a team, or you can also be on your own, it works fine. Which is what I chose. Don't question me, okay?
Now I know it would have been more beneficial to join a team and stuff, but I generally wanted to be on my own for this one, just because I also didn't want to get involved in like wars and stuff, because the things are already extreme. Well, how do I know that? Well, people were declaring war on each other before the server was even online. Like at the end of May, or like the beginning of May pretty much.
But as I'm recording this, these war threats have all been repaired and nobody's going to war. For the beginning, I assume. I know I said I didn't know many of the mods that are in this server, but there's one that is universally known to everyone that plays here, and that is the species mod. Okay, it's not a mod, it's probably something else, but anyways, there's quite the options to choose from. There are specifically 9, which there are a demon, an angel, a feline, an elf, a human, a dwarf, a reptile, an aquatilia. Is that some sort of fish or something? I don't know what the heck that is. And a wolf. I'll quickly go into detail into what each of these do. Alright, so demons can live almost everywhere on land, but they prefer to hide under the ground. They build huge fortresses to intimidate their foes. I don't want to say, but I'm not young enough anymore to where I get jump scared by a nether fortress popping up in the distance. Demons are generally seen as evil and bad individuals. I mean, he has a point, right? Abilities include being resistant against fire, turning into pretty much Batman at night, and having strength on netherrack blocks. Weaknesses include being aquaphobic, being heavily allergic to sunlight, and having your mana drained on souls. And wait, there was mana in this? Alright, moving on. As an angel, you get slow falling with breath and shift, where that seems pretty much like hacks to me. You regenerate in sunlight and have mana regeneration on gold blocks. Alright, then just build your entire base with gold blocks and you're basically fine forever. It says here that some angels are evil. Well, we just dumped them in the ocean and they will die in like 3 seconds. You apparently also have weakness during the night, I don't know, maybe because of sleep deprivation or something, and you also cannot survive in the nether. As a feline, you get speed, night vision and jump boost during the night, and apparently also no fall damage. However, you're again aquaphobic and cannot do anything in the water. You have weakness in tight places, I'm assuming this is claustrophobia, and also you cannot eat any plants. Nice. As an elf, you get buffs by being one with nature. You're also a vegetarian. You cannot get on dark stones, which I don't know what counts, maybe black stones from the nether. And you also apparently freeze in cold biomes. Okay, the human species. Well, I don't need to explain this, you're pretty much one yourself. Dwarves get haste, massive night vision and slowness, but again cannot do anything in water. And apparently you get stronger buffs if you are drunk. This is what happens when you drink too much awkward potions, man. As a reptile, you can pretty much speedrun your way off of any cliff, and even if you land on your face, you won't have to go to the hospital. This is basically a fish. Now, if you use this role correctly at night, you can pretty much turn into a killing machine and kill almost every target you see, except like really buff targets, but we don't have to talk about that. Alright then, with every role now out of the way, and you are 100% listening to that entire section, we can now continue forward. To what exactly? To showing you the map. This thing is huge. Although not gonna lie, it really looks like a Fortnite map. Also while we're here, I'm quickly gonna show you all of the public and official nations that have been created on the server. The first group, or nation, I should say, is a small adventurer group that is led by a player called Nerub. It is just an adventure group that everyone can join, and it doesn't have, I think, a fixed spot yet, or you can only find it once you're part of a team, and as I said, I'm not a part of a team. But yeah, it's just it's a small adventure group that is actually pretty growing and getting new members, and yeah, their goal is to explore. The next civilization is not really a small group or generally a small gathering of players. It is a huge kingdom. It's a kingdom Shatora. It is a constitutional monarchy with King Avernus as their protector and leader. And well, yeah, they are situated in the Balkans and protect everyone who is in their kingdom and who is willing to support them. Also, they are planning to do many diplomatic and economic ties with the rest of the civilizations on the island. Going a bit north, there's a place called Eden Sanctuary, and this is exactly what it sounds like. It's a sanctuary. Wow, I'm very smart here. Well, and it's basically like the motivation of everyone else. It accepts everyone, and everyone is equal, and all of that good stuff. This sanctuary is led by John the Shepherd, which also has his very own character information card, which you can see on screen right now. I didn't make this, someone else made this in the Discord, which is actually very cool to show it on screen, because apparently there's like, you can customize your lore of your character in the game, which is actually very cool. If I made my own, it'd probably be like so worse, so I can only imagine lore just spawned in. The next civilization differs a bit from the others because it's more of a project, and it's called Project Retard. They are a force to be reckoned with. They are growing in numbers, and that means they are huge manpower, and essentially, well, yeah, they're another peaceful nation here. I'm not saying that there's one that wants to declare war, but you're basically, if you have peaceful intentions and you bring gifts to the nation, you are pretty much welcomed. If you have some questionable intentions and don't bring anything, they're gonna bring you to the Minecraft home screen faster than you can click disconnect. Before we move on to the next nation, I want to say that the spots of some of these nations where they're currently located on the map, they might actually not be the actual locations where they reside. I know the Kingdom Shatora, there's like their definite spot, like if you would spawn in, you would go there, you would definitely find them there, but like the rest of like Edict Sanctuary, the Adventures Group, and Project Retard, and all of the other ones, if they don't have a specific region where they resigned, they're pretty much, there's no guarantee that you will find them there. I'm just guessing where they are. Like, the only nation here which I know for sure isn't a fixed spot is Kingdom Shatora, but everyone else, not so much. So, yeah. I just wanted to point that out before we head on to the next nation.
Okay, heading on to the next nation. This is called the independent country of Raigeki. I hope I spelled it right.
This team once again also doesn't state their fixed location, which I guess, as said before, you can only know if you're part of a team and then you get access to their whole government files. But as for an outsider like me, I have no idea where they reside. Like Project Retard, this nation is also growing in numbers and has huge manpower. And also, fun fact, this nation is led by the server owner, Ian Tuju. I probably spelled that so wrong, but anyway, I'm not good at English, okay? Well, yeah. Also, he has a YouTube channel, you can check it out in the description, show him some support, man. Owning a server isn't easy. Okay, the last civilization on the list is the Stormwind Kingdom, which, to be fair, are really promising in terms of what they offer there. They have everything organized to the top, from jobs to infrastructure to pretty much everything. So yeah, these guys really take it seriously. They also, like the independent country of Raigeki and Project Retard, they have lots of manpower and they are rapidly growing in numbers. They're also a communist monarchy, and well, yeah, as they also don't have a fixed spot where they are situated or where they reside, but yeah, on the map, as said, the only one which I'm certainly is where they will be is the Kingdom Shatora. If you go there, as said, you will always find them. Everyone else, not so much. Okay, now that we have a clear understanding of when we're gonna play, with who we're gonna play, and where we're gonna play, we can now head into the footage of my adventure through this land. How did it go? Well, I didn't die, so that's good. Well, I'm just gonna let it here on screen and, well, have a nice time watching, I guess. Just a quick little fun fact, it wasn't fun for me at all. This isn't actually the real recording that I'm about to show you. I had another one from OBS, which actually was way better than this one, and it had actual audio for once. But then, how do I put this? It decided to implode, and what you're looking at is what is left of that recording. So we will just have to make do with a downgraded version of the recording. So yeah, have fun watching, I guess. So everybody spawned in the middle of the map in the pit of despair, and not even 2 seconds after everybody joined, everyone already scattered around and the spawn was already empty. Which I got to experience because I lagged so much that I logged on an hour after the server was already online. After having a leggy start, I decided to just go in a random direction and make the best out of every situation I would be in. And apparently I was going towards the Southern Ring. Now I don't know for sure if it's the Southern Ring because at first I don't know a way how to view the map or where you are on the map. But from the geography of the place, it looked really like the Southern Ring, and I'm really sure that I'm on the Southern Ring. A server restart later, and I continued walking, only to be greeted by a newly found structure, which resembles that of a shipwreck, but it's apparently on ice. I'm not gonna question this. I immediately started looting, of course, like any Minecraft player would do, and I was really thinking about pillaging this whole place, but then I daydreamed of a future base here, and that's exactly what I would do. Since this region was pretty inhabited with air, and it was filled to the brim with lots of cool resources like emeralds and lots of other stuff, I decided to claim the land around it, and eventually probably even the whole entire thing. But let's not make any rash decisions. After having claimed a bit of the land around, I decided to focus on how to solve my problem of hunger, because out here in the open on a snowy land it's not gonna be relatively easy to get some food growing. Until this happened again. So in the meantime, while I was waiting for the server to restart, I immediately started thinking if it was okay to build nuclear weapons on the server. Which, spoiler alert, I would really come close to do so. But we don't need to worry about that because the server just came online. But now I had an interesting idea of dealing with my starvation problem. You see, if you remember from earlier, in the forest not far away from the Southern Ring, I saw a campfire, which can only mean that there is a village, and where there's a village, there's also water. And I had a plan to get an infinite water source at the top of the mountain where I was residing to plant some crops around that. Will it work? Well, there were some slight problems, with that being that you do not regenerate health unless you die. Which is not ideal because we do not have a bed and I don't want to walk all that way again. So I was gonna have to go from a mountain all the way to the bottom without taking a little bit of damage because every heart counted. And just to make it interesting, well, I guess with how much health I came back. Yup, just barely made it. Just kidding, I managed to get back with the exact same health I started out with when I went to get water. I also found a Curse of Binding leather chestplate, which I had my ideas what I want to do with it. Well, the rest of the day on the server wasn't really that special. I just focused on improving my base and having a little bit of supply chains here and there so that I wouldn't starve to death. But also, another fun fact, I wasn't just playing alone. I had also some other friends, but I couldn't talk to them in a voice chat because everyone had to be in their own team, practically, and talk to their own team. Now, you weren't restricted to talk to anyone else ever again. It was just, while you were playing on the server, it was just a safety precaution from all the teams so that no one would spy on you. Which probably, yeah, to be fair, it actually is reliable. Not 100%, but I get why. And also another fun fact, there is in-game voice chat, but I'm too stupid to find out how the mod works to download. So yeah, about that, also 2 of my friends which I played with are situated now in the Balkans, which I can only assume that they meant that they were gonna join Kingdom Shatora. Also, a non-relevant topic here about the server. I would significantly want to apologize that this video took so long to make. It's already longer than I would have expected it to be, which I guess works for both of us. But still, I mentioned before that my upload schedule isn't really based on something. Like, I can't tell you when to expect a video or when not to expect a video. Okay, maybe I can tell you, like, you shouldn't expect a video in the first week of a new video coming out. But yeah, just keep in mind that I will upload, just I don't have a fixed upload schedule of when I'm gonna upload. But yeah, still, I hope this video has brought you some type of entertainment. If so, then I guess you can like the video or something. Let me know if you would like to have a part 2 and turn this maybe into a series, because, well, this isn't like a one-time server. You play on it as much as you like, because it keeps developing. It's a Minecraft Nation server. So if you want to see how this quote-unquote adventure keeps going, then yeah, just let me know, because I would also love to make a part 2. But yeah, that's up to you if you want to see. And I guess that about wraps it up for this video. But yeah, just have a wonderful day for now, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye. Oh, by the way, did I mention that I was really close to building an atomic weapon just now? Wait, what?